Good morning, everybody. It is February 6th, and this is my, I guess, our plan of attack, or whatever we want to call it. First, I want to say good morning. The market's currently down almost 1%, so that makes the day relatively easy, really because I'm just going to look to short the bounce. The reason for that is because I don't really, at the moment, have a reason to believe we're going to close at the highs, but I'll talk about that some here in a moment. First, let's see if there's going to be any economic data coming out today that may slow us down. Let's see. Foreign officer survey. President Biden speaks. Tentative, so who knows what's going to happen there. All right, cool. So, nothing on the roster that may potentially shake us out of a position. All right, so just for a quick breakdown, the market rallied up to this 3-month POC. That's where we've been oscillating, and now we are pulling back. The place I'm looking for the market to go bigger term, and actually I'm going to look to get long at, is probably about 40.80 on the ES is the first target to start scaling into. And obviously the daily 21 EMA is down here. That rule doesn't change. Like we may pull back to the 21 EMA before moving higher as well. But those are some key levels I am watching to the long side. And as far as today goes, as y'all know, as y'all have heard me say, for these day trades, I try to forecast how I anticipate today's candle to close. That way I know kind of where to position myself. And as obviously to the downside, this is a level, basically 4105, 4110 is a level I was looking to see if we potentially bounce. And the reason I say that is, well, first we hit it right here, and we hit it right here. And then if we pull up market profile, it's a level where volume starts to pick up a little bit. So we start to hit a little bit of volume right here. And this little profile is not a huge node, but it is something worth acknowledging. So we'll see if it holds. But I don't think we're potentially going to take out the highs. And if we look at the profile picture today, point of control is obviously above us, way at the highs, and then we've been fleshing lower, and now we're building this other one right here. So with most of the volume at the highs, big move lower. I'm anticipating maybe a little bit of a rally higher and then maybe back down. That's kind of what I'm looking for. And then as far as a other type of move, where'd my pen go? Here we go. Or mouse. Mouse is like glitchy. There we go. All right, so big picture. So these are my monthly volume profiles where I'm looking for price to potentially bounce. And the reason I'm mentioning it now is because if we get there today, then that's kind of like the downside I'm looking for on the movement to the downside today. So basically it comes down to about 40.80. It's here. And the reason for here is because you can see that's where the volume starts to pick up. And I could actually probably highlight it a little better. Now you see what I'm looking for. Boom. Moving across. About right there. It's kind of the area I'm looking to see volume start to bounce. And the reason for that is the volume starts to come up here. It's a little node, and that's where the volume starts to push up here. But what may happen, probably go down to 40.65, but it's something to be cautious of, that their volume profile does, on this time frame, does start to get a little bit larger. So things worth watching there. So all that being said, cool. Today, what do we got to do today to make some money? Well, let's talk about it. So today, I think the play is to short the rally. And so all I want to see happen, really, if it unfolds, I'm not going to rush it. I'm actually already short. Me and the small account mastery got short last night. After a retest of volume profile, looking for volume to go lower, and obviously it did. But I'll do a trade recap on that later today as well, so keep an eye out for it. But yeah, actually here, just to prove it. I am long Caterpillar, probably end up stopping out of that today, but we did get short a put debit spread um, last night, looking for a lower move. But I'll do a trade recap on that later today, so keep an eye out for that. But as far as a trade today, if you're not in it, so I obviously made a move lower, 30-minute squeeze firing lower, everything's lower, right? We're coming down, there is a fire line right here. This is a voodoo line, if you're unaware of it. It's David Starr stuff. He combines a bunch of voodoo magic, not to sound weird and I give you an answer, but I don't really know the recipe for it, but these levels do hold support and resistance. And we're below the daily 5 EMA, right above the daily 8 EMA in a fire line. So what I personally like to think or see as the day progresses is potentially a rally up into the VWAP at 30-minute 21 EMA, get your sell signals, then take it back down. And that's what I think the play is for today. Is really simple as that, short the rally. But be conscious on how deep of a rally it is. Don't really force it, but if you're going to look to do it, I say either do it here at the VWAP or the 30-minute 21 EMA or potentially the hourly 50 EMA. The 15-minute EMA, if the momentum is really there, could be really good too. And then you can take that down too. But I'm not looking to play the bounce. And the reason I'm not looking to play the bounce to the upside is because I believe that the market's kind of extended and to the upside, and a pullback needs to happen. So I believe there's more pressure to the downside than the upside. But yeah, that's pretty much it for just a quick recap. Short the rally. Like I said, larger time frames going lower. Trends obviously lower. We're kind of at that level where I mentioned it may pop. We want it to pop up, get your sell signals, and then take it down. And then I think drama-free version is okay to do today. And also, if you want to do at the money, that may work just as fine as well. But each one has its pros and cons. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Short the rally. But I hope everyone has an awesome day, and keep an eye out for the trade recap where I'll cover the overnight swing trade I did, and I'll also, if I do a day trade, I'll cover that in that one as well. So have a good day, everybody. Start the week strong, and I'll talk to y'all again tomorrow. Take care.